finally get all that progress from how close those rounds were, tie it up in a nice and neat little package and use it to steamroll ahead. If you win this round, you are eyeing up 13-11 before that next buy comes in for FURIA. So big spot to be in. Big spot. You want to try and get this one, man. If you're ever going to get around, it's this. So they set up over towards top mid. They hold on to bottom banana. Very, very conservative. Going to go ahead and drop some utility over towards the archway. This gives them this foothold out into top mid and now able to wrap long. Moto Smoke actually dropped by FURIA, an extra assault, try to flash themselves through it. Now that's optimistic thinking. Hey, Serato keeps an eye on it. From down in the pit, Junior does get away with 2. He's able to regain control. Bomb plant in for OC and a 1v2. Not impossible, but also not easy. You're up against Vinny and Art on the other side. And these two have navigated many a 2vx. So this round, down by the wayside, it was a big one for Extra Trout to try and win. But counter-terrorists win. It's actually FURIA who are so strong, man.
This guy, man. Thinks he's funny or something. Yeah, another nice A-hold. I mean, it's so unclear right now where this game's going, but the money might be the deciding factor. It's going to be another buy for Extra Salt, but they really have to win it. They have to win it. Otherwise, FURIA again just have more to lean on, as well as the lead.
So Robin has got drilling work going on outside of his home right now.
It's so loud, man. I can't even hear you cast the game, Harry. I'm like, what's going on?
It's all good, Rob, man. We understand these are extenuating circumstances. Whatever is the most pleasurable for the stream, you can do that. If that means you're muted for now, that's all well and good. Hang.
Maybe that's what you prefer anyway. They're like, man.
No, not at all, Robin. Not with your wonderful vocals, your big history, your quality laugh.
The Crest conversations.
The Crest conversations, exactly.
Another little known fact about Crest, by the way, guys, is just how versatile it is and how it's used in sort of different ways all around the world. Like, did you know, for example, in the Arabian Peninsula, they take cress seeds and mix it with custard to make a warm drink?
That sounds nice.
Delicious.
Wait, that ain't real.
Custard and a bit of a peppery crust.
Found that on ArabianCrestFacts.com, Harry, so I don't see why they would lie.
No, I mean, I guess they are.
Seems like a good source
they are
to
the
me.
governing body on
Arabian crest
Arabian crest, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, no, man. I mean, I didn't realize the crest hole went so deep, if I'm being honest. Right? I didn't realize that, like, all around the globe, different institutions are setting up, like, the official school of crest. Maybe that could be the sequel. You know, Jack Black comes back for round 2.
Yeah, teaches
School
everyone
of crest, how to grow crest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, anyone listening wants to maybe get the recipe for that drink. It's called Habat Alhambra. It's meant to be very nice.
Custard.
Yeah, with a bit of saffron.
Ooh, okay,
it sounds nice.
Turns
honestly.
me around a little bit more.
What's the color of the drink, Richard? Does it turn green?
No, the seeds obviously are a healthy brown, and when mixed with the custard, it creates a nice contrast against the yellow.
Like an art teacher right now, Rich. It's, yeah.
When I think of delicious looking drinks, brown and a contrast in yellow are not the colours that spring to mind, but with a bit of saffron in there, you know, can go a long way.
Yeah, who knew? Who knows, rather. A must-win round 1 by Extra Salt. FURIA, they had the read in that one. They had 2 out of 3 players on B, and then they decide, now we'll gamble, we'll rotate. And they move everyone back to A, and then Extra Salt walk into the empty site. So, bit of a shame. It does mean, though, FURIA now have guns. They wouldn't have had otherwise if they stayed at B and lost the round.
Yeah,
So
and a
the
bit of a
save was
change.
worth it.
see the setup here for Furia as well. You have the 3-man setup early, expecting Extra Salt maybe to fight for it, then we fall back with the flash play. But while this is going on, and this is the tendency we talk about, right? Especially for Extra Salt, if you just call a default early, the way that they're playing right now, just hey, let's just play in a ramp and just wait for the smokes to fade and for the nades to fade. Look at the utility for Furia and look at Extra Salts. So much to kind of work with for here. This is always the dangers, which is why you see teams do these banana takes less and less, because once you don't get the payoff, you don't get the entry, all of a sudden you're in such a deficit when it comes to this utility, allowing Extra Salt to essentially just run in and take this bomb site a bit for free.
Oh, K-Serrato, they never knew about him, but he really wanted more than one, and he's not going to get it. There was only one man in the site, for crying out loud. The others had not pushed through yet, or either gone through the coffin's position into ruin. So, yeah, K-Serrato never considered, holds for so long, but only gets a single kill. That double banana setup was a bit awkward as well. Art's waiting for the timing on that peak. He gets very unlucky with his timing, and then his teammate swings off the half wall, but they were already ready for that. Extra Salt coming alive right at the end of their T-half.
You have to wonder if maybe there was a mistranslation and they were mixing the seeds with what it should have been mustard, but they got it mixed up and went with custard. And then the guy who did it was like, oh yeah, it's this new thing. Delicious.
That would actually make a lot more sense.
I don't know if it would.
I mean, I don't think it would taste that nice. If you're also using the custard ratio and you're replacing it with mustard, I think it would just taste of mustard. I don't think the cress or the, what was it, saffron would do anything to save it.
Well, I reckon at that point, mate, once
you've
you've confused mustard and custard, you just wing it the rest of the way. I don't think saffron was ever meant to be at the party, but he thought, oh, bloody hell. The guests are coming over. My boss is going to give me that promotion. Steamed hams.
Steamed hams.
It's all gone wrong.
He's throwing the beans, the lettuce, the eggs, the spaghetti all in, and, it's Moroccan, and that's what he'll say.
Yeah.
I can't prove otherwise.
This game's show reference. Moroccan, Harry. It's Moroccan and rolling. So close.
Yeah, man. Art's about to Morocco your socks off. Take a look at this, right? Zeus up close. Ah, there it is. He gets it. Art with the big Zeus. Dead to Sonic, of course. You can't have good things for too long. Right? Everyone knows that. Life's going great. Boom, pandemic. Get a kill with the Zeus. Up, dead on the trade. Here's a bomb plant. Furia. They've only got USPs. So they may as well, try and see what's in this A site. I don't think they're going to like it. I don't think they're going to like what they see. And they don't. They get mowed down. It's 14 on the board for Extra Salt. Hoping, praying to get us to a third map.
Yeah, look, it comes at it. We talked about it, right? About these constant rebuys from Extra Salt. Maybe they should be saving, but this is exactly what they wanted, right? They know, it's a bit of a gamble, right? But once that funnel kind of breaks, they're in it. And now it's looking very dominant. It is looking like an Extra Salt map, to be honest. We're at 14. When we look at Furia's economy, it's not great. Vinny can afford an AWP, but it would be Glass Can. He would be dropping that. So I think safe bet here on my end. Should be seeing a third, the way the Extra Salt's playing, but... And it comes in the back of it. I'd like to see a change here for Furia. Let's not fight for banana anymore. I think Extra Salt has been pretty smart there and just allowing you to get it and then retaking it later for essentially for cheap. There are other ways of trying to fish for an entry on the CT side. Don't always have to run down banana. More of a default setup here now though for Furia. 2 members towards that B-bomb site. Fury is the one aggressive member here for Fury in mid. He goes down, gets the headshot, but it's not going to be good enough.
Good chase for Marquis. Flash came out from mid and it worked wonders. That's another follow-up. Junior's dead. And this could all come crumbling down unless Vinny does something unbelievable. First kill in. He's flashed on that peak though. Now they've got him locked and there's nowhere to go. But the graveyard, luckily he was already there. 4 on 2. Bomb planted and you've got to save if you're Furia. Giving it up. Not a fun call.
Yeah, absolutely not. And can't really fault Yuri either. He's aggressive in mid, trying to fish for some information, maybe even getting a kill, but Extrasalt does a really good job there with the chase. You even see it here as well. The chase is very much still alive here, hunting for the last two Furia players. They know that they're broke. So getting the opera out of Art's hands would be the best case.
Oh, here they come. Just kidding. They run all the way and then they wait at the final hurdle. Fair play. But it's not the end of the world. Extrasalt, like I said, you know, the constant force buys have paid off. They've got money, they've got guns, they've got rounds, and they've got map point in the pocket, looking to shut out Furia's pick of the series, send us to train. We did want train.
We did
want the 3 map.
We did want 3.
Looks like we're going to get it.
I remember all of us actually say, and also can I just say, the more train we get before its untimely end.
The last dance. Or the last, I guess, journey.
Man, they really did this to my boy, the train of all maps. That's the one with the trains on it, in case you're getting... Yeah. There is one other map with a train on it. Overpass, don't get confused. One is like a bunch of trains. Overpass, only the one, actually.
Yeah.
Just the one train, actually.
That's how you tell.
He'll be back. Train has already gone through some changes, right, compared to what we saw in the beginning of CSGO.
Yeah, it used to be even cooler, believe it or not, but then they did some stuff and it was like, all right, I can get behind this, and then even Valve were like, ooh, get rid of it.
The previous one was, especially now when people are so much better with utility and nades, I don't know, I think it would have been a nightmare. See what they do with it, though. Maybe they'll make some more changes to it. Can they do it, or will we see a third map? Furia need 3 rounds here for at least try and get to overtime. It's another mid round here for Extrasalt. Trying to take it a little bit sloppy, I'd say. Try peeking the angles with nades.
Yeah, I like this little double setup, right? The Extrasalt clearly weren't ready for it. I don't think you would have committed to that chase if you ever had any inkling that there was this double long setup employed. Now they learn about it. However, they've come out really worse for wear here. Fang's trying to exploit this B-bomb, saying there is only one player here with a second rotating in. Fang deals with Art and now just has to try and find Vinny. He gets shot from the back of the site, but lives to give himself another chance. Still dies at the hands of this Famous. Marky now, it's his turn to try and trade, and swings out. Vinny's dead. A 3-on-2 retake. All with the goal of just trying to get this game to OT. Serato hiding in the smoke. Yuri looking like he wants to come through as well. Marky waiting for it, has dealt with them both. And this is a 2 versus 4. Marky ready to finish it off. Junior, while he does get him, OC's there to trade, and that is huge for Extrasalt. They were 3-on-5 at the beginning of that. They end up closing out this map, and now we look at Train as the grand decider. I beg of you, if you've stayed here for the last 2 hours, please stick around for that third map of Train.
We had a bit of a slow start today from Extrasalt, but that Inferno game was far more like it. Like, they didn't seem, worried by the position they were in on that T side. We had a lot of buys, a lot of forced buys, a lot of risky buys, you could argue, but ones that did eventually pay off. It's all about the end goal, and that is breaking the CT's money. They did it. They put some rounds together. They run some BXX, and they closed the map. But wait no longer. The third map of the series, the finale to the first game of the playoffs here in Phase 4, is beginning. Train between Furia and Extrasalt. We got you.
That was quick, wasn't it?
Yeah, no waiting around. No funny business, apart from what Art gets up to in the server.
Oh, that's a nice tap, isn't it? Nice, clean, little opener. And now, down through the ramp into this B site. for Fang and friends. They're going to have to call for rotations. The site is already lost. The bomb plant is already down. And if you had guns here, you would be saving. The only reason why you're even considering this is that it's the pistol. And so you're looking to give this a go. And you do open up with the first. They're able to trade it out into the 3-on-3. Sonic going to dome Yuri. Queserato from their rafters. Good for the first. Vinny dealing with the player who's not on the bomb.
Oh, they got it. No.
What?
A second after.
I think they thought they killed the guy on the bomb, right? Vinny, like, comes down the ramp. He calls, yeah, I got him. Don't worry, we're good. We're good. No one else is peeking past that point.
Yeah, got to con whether that's on top of the train, right? Especially when the smokes come down. Is it on the ground? Is it up? Just so they can spam appropriately. I felt like a lock-in, but one kill, 1 second too late. An extra assault steal a pistol to start off train.
Yeah, but look at this. Immediate force back in from the FURIA T side. Once again, some of these hero guns put in play. They might have a couple of dudes outside of B, but look at this Ivy creep. I think that's the far more exciting thing in this round. Yuri and Junior both here. That is the 2 AKs trying to get in through Ivy. Ooh. All right. JT's nailed the opener. Sonic waiting in pop. This is a good position to be in. The Scout of Art opens up with the first. It's this double pop setup that kind of tears through the offense out of main. Never ready for Marky in that position as well. Fang's even here too, man. It's a party in Pop Dog. And a save call for Furia. They just go back to T-spawn. They write this one off. They forced into this round. They get 1 kill and they're left to save a Scout and an AK. That in and of itself is also a little bit awkward, right? Like you have these 2 guns in the next round. Everyone else, what are they going to do? Like, what? Do you want to keep forcing? You haven't really done a lot of damage. Now you don't even have the AK. Oh my God. Art wants to try and get that back. That was like the one thing you were happy. Don't worry. Don't worry about saving. Fang just hunts him down in T-spawn like it's casual.
This is like best case for them. Yeah, they were trying to save, but they don't die after time. So kind of just the same as to they would have died a minute prior. I say that though, Art just rebuys an AK anyway. Why not? No armor. This... Okay, Yuri buys an armor, so yeah, Art should be dropping that to Yuri maybe, hopefully. This is a very strange kind of hero buy round. We've seen it several times before from Furia. They have been dangerous, and if anything, you're looking to do some damage to that CT economy, try and keep it as low as possible. Nice nade, early damage on here. But we know, just 3 Glocks, a flashbang, and a smoke, P250 AK. Best case here, well, best case winning the round for sure, but I think bare minimum here, you're looking to get a bomb plant. Gamble don't pay off here for Furia. They don't get it. Sure, plenty of money across the board though on the remainder players. Just Art sitting at 3k. Stable first 3 rounds so from extra salt. First weapon round coming up.
Yeah, just a little detail, right? I do like how many, M4s have been purchased up throughout all of these anti-ecos from Extra Assault, right? Whenever they've had players died, they've always been keen to reinvest in that. You know, their round here that would often be a bonus round is supplemented by a few snatched AKs, M4s. Queserato with the double opener over here in main. It's only countered by Fang and JT putting on a bit of a show. Fang is unchained, man. What? He just gets everyone. That main push is entirely dealt with Fang. He's pivoting between main and Ivy. And he just absolutely ruins their day. Furia go into their first rifle round, getting 2 big openers on Queserato, thinking, well, this is it, boys. You know, we can just run down the A site. And Fang changes their path for them. 9-1 right now. Ooh-wee.
Have dominant first few rounds here. Performance Fang, he continues. He's aggressive inner. The kill onto Arch. Oh man, and a second one. And all Furia wants to do here is just go inner, you know, throw some nades, get the bomb plant down, maybe some 1-deeks. Fang don't want to give him nothing.
Oh, okay. That's nice out of Vinny. That's a nice way to snatch a man back. Now I bet you're feeling a bit more confident about maybe going for like a late play into this A site as well, knowing that you've taken a man out of this site here. You group back up in main. Trying to get out. Queserato was good for the entries last time around from here, but this time Marky banishes him to the Shadow Realm. Vinny is trying to sneak down B-Ramp, but trying to sneak past Fang just ain't happening. Oh, Yuri, you're so dead, bud. I don't know how to say it to you, but look at him. He's trapped already. He's trying to parkour his way around. They're in E-box. They're in Pop Dog. He's trapped out of the E-box. Oh... This is so claustrophobic, man. So constricting. Fang with another big multi-kill round. It's another 4K. That's back-to-back 4Ks.
He shuts down the inner bomb site completely by himself. Goes aggressive, gets 2. See the... It wasn't a wave at the camera, but he looks at us. He says, yeah, come at me, bros.
Man, Fang really is one of the most exciting prospects in NA right now, man. I really, really like this guy. We spoke about his stream last time we were here. He's still been doing it, and a lot of people I saw actually writing, saying that they went and checked it out after catching him at this event, saying that they were really enjoying it. So, like, you know, got the stream, got the talent in the server, young player, still very much unknown as to where the skill ceiling lies.
And Fang, when you are watching the VODs of this, that was Harry's subtle way of saying he expects a cut of your subs.
Exactly.
Casters don't do nothing for free. They're kind of like witches like that.
He's also looking for that beast that we talked about 2 days ago.
Yeah, he'll do anything for the right price. Spam through the smoke does a lot of damage. Meanwhile, to B-play, Art's selling this fake so well, he's even drawn Fang out of that inner sight. He's realizing now, but it's a little too late. JT gets headshot, Fang sees the smoke, but he's yet to see any players. Good spam, but it might not change much. Furia are in the B-bomb side right now. The bomb is all that needs to come down. And even if Art dies here, oh, actually, I say that, it could be a 3-on-3. Oh, yes, just as Art gets around the corner, Sonic hangs on. Fang still here. Bomb yet to be planted. Junior was very late. He was throwing grenades, and now he could just die off of the plant. There's no cover. Headshot. Fury wrapping does take down an AWP. Sonic's low as well, but Fang is in the site causing problems. Queserato with a 1v2. He falls off the ledge, but he still gets the kill. 10 health a player, and with the nade, he takes down Sonic. Oh dear. Both die, but it's a Fury round.
I finally get on the board here for Furia. Yeah, plenty of nades there at the end. Yeah, it was looking a little bit risky. See the timing as well. It's down to the wire, but at least they are on the T side, so bomb plant also. Should be seeing AKs across the board. Just not enough utility again. So another tough round here for Furia. Rounds like these, you kind of tend to be a little bit more cocky. Well, you need to be rather. don't have enough utilities to kind of block off a bunch of map control for an execute, so tend to be a little bit faster rounds. Not the start you wanted here though for Furia. 5 on 3, 30 seconds in. And yeah, we mentioned it, Extra Salt really coming alive. You could definitely tell, even started the T side on Inferno. The rebuys, the aggression they wanted. Continued that trend here on Train CT side. For Furia, you can't even be happy enough with saying we just need the 1 round and put him on eco. Extra Salt with plenty of money in the bank for a rebuy.
Something I will say, and this is something that I think even the Extra Salt players themselves expressed, was that like they were actually really starting to enjoy this map of Train. Yeah, I think it might have even been Fang who tweeted something along these lines of like, you know, I've finally gotten to grips with how to play on this map, and now it's getting removed, right? And look at how good this team is on Train. I cannot wait till we get the first tournament with Ancient in, man. But we'll hold that thought for now, because Fang's about to get another big multi-kill. OC's actually snatched a bunch of them away, deciding that he wants to be the focal point of this round. Just down to 2 for Furia. Fang's getting flashed in. Yeah, that's a bit greedy, but you can't really blame the guy who's, 15 and 3? 200 ADR or something. That's what he had when I last looked. So, you know, no such thing as too confident for him. Yuri's trying to get the gun. He actually did. He grabbed it. Sneaky little Yuri.
Yeah, Keserato, quite the rap, right? He's got the time for it. That's really all that Furia have in this 2v4. Yuri going to take the bomb back to main. Hoping that Keserato can get an opener here. No one's looking at Ivy right now. JT's on green. Keserato, he hears the stepping and he stops in time and he can't hit the shot. Now Yuri, any damage he gets could have consequences later. So just looking for kills right now. 25 on the clock. And Yuri not being given a thing. It's going to come down to the AWP. This is his shot and then goes back in for more. OC takes 3 in the round. And that's going to be 7 for Extra Salt. Again, dealing with another low buy from Furia. With relative ease.
You know, guys, whenever I see Train, you know what it makes me think of?
What?
The Mid-Hants Railway, if you've ever heard of that.
No, I haven't, Richard. Well, how would this, you know, possibly link in?
Commonly known as the Watercress line, because, funnily enough, during Victorian times, cress became so popular, they had an entire train dedicated to delivering it to people, as they sort of had cress fever and. You know, that's what the Mid-Hants Railway is.
Sweeping the nation.
Now, what regional crest website is this from? Where's your source, Richard?
Well, funnily enough, it's from the official Alresford website, because Alresford is where they have, once a year, the official Watercress Festival. Which
the Crestival.
The Crestival.
The Crestival, exactly, which is where the Watercress line runs to. Wow. Thousands of people flock to it every second.
Why?
Hundreds at a time. Well, thank you very much for leading that investigation, Richard. Investigation
in Crestivation.
In Crestivation, that's what I meant.
Second time around.
Yeah, you know. We can't all be perfect. Let's take a look at this round, right?
I am known for being an investigative journalist, so there is that.
Get me out.
Oh no, the bomb's been dropped. Sonic, he's at his big crest. Oh, but Vinny with the trade. Yuri up in the front. OC swings with the smoke down.
That's incredible.
Even Robin's on it. Vinny. Here's Vinny. Big Vinny. Oh, the questions for him here. Vinny, sideline. Yuri now. 1v3. OC still with the big green. Don't be misled. It's actually JT to get the next kill. An extra assault. They're up onto 8 rounds. I tried to think of another one in that little break there, but if you leave the silent gap too long, then... So, yeah.
There's one thing I've ever been taught, Harry. It's that, don't mind the gap. Wait, is it do mind the gap?
Mind the gap,
Mind the gap, yeah.
A stung beta.
There we go. You're so well-travelled, so worldly.
Thanks, man. I lived a whole year in Germany. It was pretty cool.
Yeah. I was there.
You also were there. Oh, look at it. Look at OC. Look at OC. Oh, look at JT. Man, look at JT going on. Oh, but Yuri, man, that's the guy we should be looking at. Real big. Oh, but OC again, just so damn good. And now Serato 1v3.
It's so sad to say as well, because when you have a place like FURIA, maps like this, it looks like they're just running around. The timing's a little bit off. We see they're out T-com before they're out ladder. They're not really getting the crossfire trade potential. So every single time we've seen Extrasalt, getting the entry, never really been in danger of getting traded or in any danger of potentially losing any map control here. So very solid CT defense right now coming in from the Extrasalt boys. Would love maybe another timeout here from FURIA. Maybe at least let's try something new. If we do want to keep on the aggressive play, that's totally fine, but let's try and time it a little bit better. So we can only focus on one area at the same time for each of these players. So trying to get a good split in.
Oh, now Extrasalt are tired of waiting around. They're going to take some control right back. The double flash on Ivy, even blinding JT, which makes it there. Marky up a B, drops the orb. It's going to get picked up by Vinny, but he will die. Walking the smoke won't work either. Art finds out the hard way. Nothing working for FURIA. 4 on 3, and JT, why move? You've just been given a freebie. Maybe there's another. Maybe there's another smoke push. Who knows? Serato considers it. And jumps through. JT swaps sides. Surprise. And yeah, 2 players doing the same thing 10 seconds apart. Not really going to work. Flash into B. Vinny on the orb. Not the normal weapon, but great result. One of the only kills FURIA have in the round. Now up it goes one with a whiff shot. OC gets 2 chances.
Oh, he's so slow.
How is he alive?
I don't know. He limps his way out of danger. He limps his way to behind the trains, and now he gets to keep on fighting. Now, will they regret not finishing the job onto OC? Will he always be remembered as the one who got away? Right now, Yuri wrapping him on this aggro shit through the oil train. Sonic down through ramp, and they both get a kill in tandem, drawing the round to a close in favor of FURIA.
There was even a nade on Vinny thrown from Con as well.
It took him down to like 2, and also it kind of concealed him behind the nade smoke.
Yeah, I do really, that is true for sure, but I do really like the idea of like peeking someone with a nade, because that aim is going to be so off if you can time it right. But yeah, like that's an example. It doesn't really work out. 1 bullet would have done it. Damn. Big round for FURIA. They needed that one. Up to 2. Still a bit of residual cash left up for the Salt side, and so they will buy with 1 more AWP. Still looking to pounce out T-Con though. Oh, but the smoke's down. Got to be very careful. Flashing through, going sandwich bound. Just a trade of utility at the moment. Oh, again, another smoke push. Sonic was playing it, and he's still here to play. Only getting 1, though. Fang helps out from the bomb train. That nade could be huge as well. He's been mollied. He needs to smoke it. Lots of util getting used. Triple molly on the bomb train for FURIA. That's info. That's info that every player is on the outside site. And so Extrasalt have both their CTs in position.
Oh, but Mr. Fang, man. Send me a dream, bomb, 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 bomb. Make him the sweetest that I've ever seen. No. Junior has bested him. And now OC all alone in the 1v2. Just like we knew. It's going to come down to OC. But with the AWP by his side, anything is possible. Low HP on both of these players. Both looking a little worse for wear, and a temporary 1v1 open here. OC, is he going to check it? Here! Yuri will go, just as he gets in behind the bomb tray. Furia onto 3, and maybe they can still make something out of this T side yet.
Yeah, I mean, Extra Salt now forced on an eco. The work that Furia has done here to Extra Salt's economy is starting to pay off. Finally, could still be a competitive half. Was looking a bit dangerous there for a second. Don't want a 14-1 half. Rather want it 9-6 making competitive. The third map of the series. Traded each other's maps. Another one of these walkout T-Con. Furia try and do this again and again. Previous round it worked out. Art this time around though. Gets headshotted onto 1 HP.
This is a good recovery, right? Like it was a dismal old scoreline where it looked like Furia were about to get run over. If they suddenly pull back in like 6, 9.5, I think there's still a chance for them to turn it around in the second. So, if you're Extra Salt, you're trying to do everything in your power to keep this great CT half in your favor. You're 10-5 the half, I think you're pretty content with that on the Extra Salt side.
What do Furia have in the pocket for this one, right? A lot of A explosions, and well, again, the same thing, the same vein. JT's in pop, and they're playing with him right now. They know they've got the yard. He can't go anywhere, but he does grab a kill. Fair play to the guy, but they're still down a man. That being Extra Salt. Sonic tucked in, waiting for the flashbang to peek. Won't see anything though. Furia taking their time moving in this time. Orb dropped from the train. Sonic traded. Fangs rotate's going to take a long while on the big flank, but this AWP on Caserato has been dropped with the bomb. OC falls out of heaven to find a second. He's not being given the engagement. Not until he doesn't want it. Vinny peeks out late and takes him out, leaving Fang on the flank.
Yeah, but look at the bomb.
Yeah.
Look at the bomb. He's got it. Oh, he's been seen though, Vinny. Suspects that something don't feel right about not seeing this guy. So he's one step ahead. Now, that idea of a 6-9 half, more real than ever. Just a force buy to close out the half for Extra Salt.
Yeah, impressive stuff from Furia. I feel like the timing has gone a little bit better if we were to compare it to the early stages of this half. It's not like they've changed much as to what they're doing, but I think timing-wise and getting out on time and getting the trades working a little bit better here right now for Furia. It's another entry here from Junior onto OC.
Oh, the quick switch. 0-0. Oh, it's got another. And, well, he could have had a third, but Vinny yoinks it right back, and this half might come to a close with only Fang remaining.
Yeah, and as good as he's been, right, you're asking for a 1v4 again out of the guy. What more do you want Fang to do? He showed up today, like he didn't want to have to do 5 people's worth of work, so this is a big ask. All the way back through connector for Fang, and with bomb control already going to Furia, they've pushed into connector. He might just die after sneaking up. It might be one of these rounds where Fang, we get a solid 20 seconds of sneaking. Here it is. And then just one bullet from Caserato. Whoop, there it is, right? And it's 6-9 at the end of that first half. Right now, Extra Salt, they had a big old lead. Furia, they're closing the gap. And so you don't want to miss that last half. So they could come back in a minute.
As we go into the last half of the series, Furia are desperately trying to derail Extra Salt and claim a victory for Brazil. Let's see if they can do it.
Yeah, already I'm seeing some dual Berettas purchased up here. Looking at you, Yuri. Looking at you. Is he going to be able to do anything with those dual... Hugo, I want your prediction ahead of time. Dual Beretta kill count on Yuri. Give me a number between 1 and 6.
Is zero,
he might TK
does zero
in there.
not count?
0 is an option as well.
I'll go with 0.
0 on Yuri.
I'll
Robin,
do
do you want to give a kill count prediction? 1?
I think he's going to go lower here. I think he'll get 1. He's going to get traded. Maybe he'll do
Richard,
some damage.
what are
on the
you
second.
putting on the kill count?
Ooh, the ace.
The ace. Okay, so we've got the ace from Richard, 1 from
bases
Robin,
covered.
0 from Hugo.
We're getting
Here they
it.
come. Here they come.
Here we go. Here we
Richard.
go.
I'm feeling it.
Yuri here with the dualies. Right? Richard is right now rubbing his hands together. He's looking at the lottery numbers, and the first couple are all matching up well. Now let's see if he's able to stick the land. And Yuri here with the dualies. He does have Vinny nearby who could steal that ace away. And actually, because they clear Ivy, FURIA are now rotating everyone into B. So suddenly, it's not just the dualies that are here to put a stop to this B play. It's nigh on everyone else as well. Here it is. Bit of utility ready to go in for extra salt. No matter how good this utility is, it will not undo the fact that 4 players are in this site right now as the take is about to come in. Yuri, one close. Oh, he gets 2. He gets a double.
No one saw that coming.
Nobody said 2, but Robin was the closest.
It was almost 0. Let's remember how that started.
That doesn't count though. Like
that was a lot of whiffs.
I think we
Thank
need
goodness
to have an
Mob Ranch
investigation
was-
here as to why the ace wasn't completed. I mean, like, he only even got the second because the guy just went, I'll save my mate by putting my mouth over the barrel of your gun.
Fortunately, there's 2 guns. So as he
Yeah,
goes,
exactly.
I
And he was
just,
like, well,
you know.
I have critically misjudged this as a strategy. And just while we're here, actually, on a serious note, I know over the course of this series, there's been a lot of talk of Cress, obviously. You know, if you are thinking, oh, I'd like to get some Cress, do remember that it is toxic to a number of animals, including dogs, cats, and most surprisingly of all, horses. So if you are getting some Cress, do be careful about how you store it.
That's good advice. Harry's a bit of a dog, so I'll keep it away from him.
Wow. Okay, Hugo.
Woof, woof, Harry.
Hugo's a bit of a piece of shit, so I'll be sure to, I don't know, rub him all over the crest.
Eat him to determine where it originated from. but seriously, do be careful with Crest storage.
Yeah. Top 5 danger of the world for sure.
Your supermarkets will have a number of Crest solutions, storage solutions that you can rely on. Tupperware's good.
Storage solution.
Animals do find it hard to get into Tupperware generally.
Yeah, they don't have thumbs.
Yeah, no, their lack of
Poor
opposable
bastards.
thumbs are a hindrance. Not just for opening Tupperware, for a lot of things, really, but...
Do they have any bonuses, though? Is there anything that our thumb, like, screws us on? Where, like, you know, if we had just one less thumb, we might be a little better off.
I'm trying to
Like, could I always land on my feet if I didn't have thumbs? Is that the determining factor?
No.
Wasn't there a guy called Tom Thumb that got his thumb stuck in a plum in a fairy tale?
Tom Thumb got his thumb stuck in a plum.
Yeah, and he couldn't get the plum off, I don't think.
That is a fairy tale, or like a rhyme, or like a nursery rhyme of some
I seem
sort.
to recall that from my childhood.
Yeah,
It definitely,
don't know how it goes.
much like watercress storage, it also gave me an aversion to plums. I just avoided plums for as long as possible.
I don't even know, like, what's real anymore. I don't know how much of this is, yeah, well, you know, man.
I mean, you know, you think humans are like the apex predators because of opposable thumbs, but just think about it. If plums were just a little bit further up the food chain, we'd have real problems.
Yeah, man, what would you do if it's stuck on your hand? I mean, how would you even
It'd
get
be
it
like
off?
that scene from The Incredibles, right? Where, you know, what's his name? Mr. Incredible.
Yeah.
Is getting
Incredible.
shot by the big balls.
Ah, yeah.
That's what it would be like. Oh, look at this. Couple of kills.
Oh.
Nice. Putting on a real gallery for us. And there's the round for Furia. Our Crescent comeback team, right? They're trying to make it happen.
Drop shot falling on the second kill. Unbelievable. And bye to the AWPer as well. That's more like it. Furia having a second wind here in this last half of play.
Yeah, still not in the out of the danger zone though. Very low on money here. See the same tendency that Extra Salt showed on Inferno. Furia's going to be low. I think Extra Salt's just going to keep on rebuying here. Eventually, or at least that's what they're hoping, to break the bank. A little bit slower outside push here compared to what we saw from Furia. It's a flashbang out though. Plenty of nades go in. Case Roro though, not flashed.
Have them all. That's if they're not yoinked away from him. The nade could be massive, but OC gets out in time. Queserato, 4 kills, and OC is a shot from death. Running inner. You might get a bomb plant here. They're all very far away from that B rotate, but winning the round is not what we have expected. He's going all the way. He's got to care he doesn't crater, right? Hit that ladder. Or the little edge. He takes 1 health off. He knew, calculated.
It still scares me.
Yeah.
Now, how on earth does he get out of this situation?
Just headshot them.
Record scratch. Freeze frame. I bet you're wondering how I ended up here. OC. Oh, the timing.
Of course.
Oh, man. Oh. Wee. Oh. Oh.
No ace either.
Well, everyone's a little sad with how that ended, aren't they? Okay, Serato could have been your ace, my friend. Could have been Junior. That guy that everyone loves steals it away.
I think with that, well, as I said that, I think getting the bomb plant again just tells Extra Salt that, hey, we have money. We can win these rounds. You don't need no op. Lack of utility, though, means a bit of a quicker rounds. Going for a bit of a try and get some picks. Oh, man, so much damage being done here.
Nice. Nice. Ooh, not so nice. Not so nice. JT with the turn. Art now. Mr. Knight. Read it several times. Ooh, Fang. Actually gonna get the better of him there. Junior. Junior. There he is. Dispatching of Fang. Making it look easy. Is he ready for round 2? JT has been tagged into this fight. But Junior's dodging him. Not a flash. It goes whoosh. But JT never blinded by it. He's trying to wrap onto this AWP player. However, look, Junior has gone all the way through CT. JT is now going to have to catch up. We are watching a cat chase a mouse right now.
Oh, he's just been so unlucky. This is a crazy play anyway, because like you have to get the kill and you have to run.
How much more time do you think he just dedicates to trying to get this?
Oh, he's fully committed. He is in for a penny, in for a pound, and he's going to check it.
Oh, it's a good feeling. Oh, yes. Oh, there it is. Little up close in your face peek onto Junior. Now just Yuri left to beat JT. He spent a lot of time chasing down that one-on-one. And he doesn't want it to all be in vain. With just 10 seconds and a molly on the bomb, he either needs the kill or he needs the plant, and he will, sadly, get neither. Yuri puts him in the dirt, and Furia take the lead.
It was a game of cat and mouse, and the mouse had Cress, which is toxic to cats.
It's toxic to cats!
But not to mice, bizarrely.
Bro. Yeah,
Well, Gary should have just done that all along.
That would have been a pretty sick So wait,
Kind
what's
of
the
really
difference?
has ruined Tom and Jerry for me, actually, that.
What's
Knowing
the
that now.
what's the difference between cress
What, cats and mice?
like a
Oh.
clover? You know, like what is a clover? I don't actually know. I know there's
Let's
like
have
a
a look.
four-leaf clover. they do be looking kind of cressy though.
They're probably
No, I
not
don't
from
think
the
anyone
mustard
can
family.
dispute
Maybe
that.
that's the difference.
They're
not as peppery as cress.
it's like a vegetable-orientated Romeo and Juliet. One from the house of mustard.
Colonel Mustard's round the table angrily nursing a brandy. We don't talk about clovers no more. He made his bed. He can lie in it.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. A clover's edible? I think so. Maybe they ain't.
Bad advice if so, then.
Most things that grow can be eaten.
Yeah, I mean, you can eat them. It's just about what happens after. You know, cyanide, edible, but boy, does it have some side effects. They're actually not side effects, they're the main effects. Junior's eco in this round, so trying to save for the orb, and luckily he's got cover. The explosion for the rest of this T side, though, Yuri going to molly close. They're not up that deep. They're just trying to get the plant in. They're just trying to get that bonus cash. Extra Salt do get it down, but a man down in the post plant. Retakes on for Furia. Everyone's coming connector. No flankers in this round, so they've got to move fast. Oh boy. With an opener, he's getting tagged at through the smoke. OC on upper. Marky does get that trade. The Deagle is also here to do some more damage. JT gone, but OC's providing cover from above. But he only gets a single kill, and Marky is traded as well. So 11 now made 12 here for Furia. And that eco round for Junior, well now he can drop over a gun and buy the orb. So turns out pretty nice for Furia.
This is looking very close to identical to Inferno. Even rounds like this for Extra Salt. It's a bit of a half buy, get the bomb plant, but just keeping the Furia members always 1-2 players alive. We see, despite the fact that they have 6-1 on this CT side, they are very poor. So really much the same story that we told on Inferno. The one round for Extra Salt would force Furia on a bit of a poor state in terms of their economy. This map is definitely not over yet. We haven't seen, because of the constant rebuys, we've had the ability to get an AWP on Sonic for a while. Been running these 5 AR setups. Look at that. Furia thinks it's another inner play. Haven't spotted anyone. They haven't necessarily gone for a lot of map control or information either, but just because it's so quiet on the map. And as I mentioned, right, I'm totally fine with this from Furia. They know they're not great in terms of money, so a bit of a gamble. Maybe we see a fast flank if K-Star were to get someone. But because this is a slow execute for outside, we do see the rotate coming back in. Not going to be on time, though. K-Star probably needs at least one. Oh, now all of a sudden, now it's dangerous.
Yeah, just trying to get back into the bomb site, really. Yuri was on the train with a double. He set his team up, but hardcore spamming, and Vinny does recover the spray, tapping at a range, but JT's AK comes out on top, and it's going to be Extra Soul, keeping it competitive, back and forth. Furia just kind of scrambling those rotates after gambling on the B bomb site, and now they are so broke. They put everything into that round.
Yeah.
Extra Soul, not exactly rich either, but they save an orb.
Yeah, and they're on the T side, right? So having the ability of potentially getting a bomb plant. Yeah, it's weird too. I was maybe hoping for Furia there to maybe just leave K-Star there by his lonesome, and then if you do want to fight for it still, maybe go for fast flank. That's a start that Extra Salt needed. Super important round now for both of these two teams. Don't want another Inferno situation here for Furia, but it's looking pretty likely. Slow round. See if Furia makes the right gamble again here on the inner bomb site. They have been pretty good and pretty on point with some of their calls. We might just be seeing the flip side though, a 4-man stack outside. They go inner. Maybe we just save the 4 weapons that we have. Oh, especially after that.
Yeah.
It's a walk up from upper. Should be looking like
That's
a save.
it.
Yeah.
And you say save, well, that's what FURIA want to do, but Fang is in position to not let that happen. They check it, but it's all too late. Fang, even 1 kill makes a difference in that position. However, he has given them his Galil. So the rest of Extra Assault will spread out to hunt this one. Marky staying with the bomb. Always want to make sure you have one guy watching over it, just in case. You never know what timing can be hit, what corner hasn't been checked. But by and large, Extra Assault, that's a huge round to win off of FURIA's force. Surely going to be able to take the lead. With FURIA being worse for wear in the follow-up round, only having what they've saved in this. They can drop over those 2 Deagles at least, but it's still crunch time. It's still 12-12. And it's still an eco.
Yeah, 3 saved weapons at least. I don't think we'll see any additional buys here on the side of FURIA. We're going to double eco no matter what, so... But even for next round, not going to be great. 4.3, 4.4k for most of the FURIA members, so M4 is low or little to no utility. Extra Assault definitely favored here right now. The later stages of this half. And of this match, I'd say it's the last half. 3rd map.
Yeah. There is some good news if you're a FURIA fan, though. Harry was right, and clovers are edible.
Oh, nice.
According to livescience.com, 7 plants you can eat if you're stranded in the wild. They rated them as number 2.
Number 2? What was number 1?
Cattails.
What's that?
Those big reed-looking things. So
They don't sound half it. I can't believe they snatched first place. Hang on, wait.
Oh, the ones that look like cigars, Richard?
yes, exactly.
Ah, right. You can eat those?
I mean, but maybe you just put them in a bun and pretend they're a hot dog. I don't.
Yeah, no. Maybe they're a taco. Yeah, okay.
Wait, what? Okay, hang on. We need to readdress this in a moment. Let's just quickly give this round the respect it maybe deserves. You got a nice couple of openers. This was meant to be Extra Assault trying to peel ahead. Instead, they're giving the old cat and nine tails here, man. They're getting whipped down. Vinny in with a double. OC and his AWP. Oh, the scouts do it to him. And it's 13-12 with FURIA taking the lead. Now, back to this. I did not know that these cattail things were edible. And on top of that, I can't believe that, they're ranked higher than clovers?
If we can just
This looks
stop
like it would
talking
be
about
disgusting.
plants for a minute, Harry, I think you'll find that FURIA are now in pole position after winning that round.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right, Richard. How could I ever do that?
I mean, yeah, it just surprises me that that elementary fact would elude you at this juncture.
Bro, these things just like they're full of like pollen. Like eating it would just be horrific. I'm still.
Apparently, you can use the leaves for a salad. The stems can be eaten raw or boiled. The flowers you can roast.
Roast. What are you meant to have access to while you're surviving?
Apparently, you can
on
also
this
add
island?
cattail to pancakes for added nutritions.
For nutritions. I don't want to. Hang on a second. Junior. Ooh. It's him and Yuri with 9 lives over here in the B-bomb site. They just can't seem to get taken care of. Finally, OC and JT will put these cool cats out of their misery. And now a bomb plant looking to come through. Extra Assault, a 2-on-5, turn 2-on-3. That'll make that a 1v3. But for JT, the lineup is in. It gets a bit ugly towards the end. And so one of these ghosts is still chasing him down. And R gets the better of him in the head-to-head the second time around. Defuse found for FURIA. Up onto 14 now. maybe looking to run away with this opening series of the playoffs.
Damn, dude, JT should have finished the kill when he had the chance. Art was so patient there. He, falls back. Art doesn't move. He just holds the angle, knows he's going to get a repeak. He's so low. JT wants to finish that kill while he can. And wow, FURIA off the back of that half-buy save, the scout eco on Junior. 14 rounds now. They run away right at the very, very end.
Yeah, lovely setup there as well for inner bomb site. Expecting maybe extra salt to be going inner. While the rounds were close, doesn't matter if FURIA is still getting the rounds. Another bomb plant, another buy from extra salt, but we've seen it again and again on this T side. Just because of extra salt, really wanted to get back into this game. They know FURIA is very broke, very low on money. Not seeing the AWP on Sonic. Constant rebuys with the 5 AKs, hoping to make something out of it.
They've exploded again, but so is Junior, taking out Fang first. Keserato, Vinny, Art, I could just name everyone on FURIA. They're finding frags left and right. 5 in a second, and they just steal that round away. Match point. Nothing to laugh at here right now, isn't it? That right, Harry?
Yeah. Although I will say,
Yeah.
this very rarely happens, but Twitch chat have just sent me over the edge. They called the cattails the forbidden corn dog. And I think they were very. They said you don't eat that bit. You eat the root. Apparently the top is all seeds. So I was right when I said it looked like it would be horrible.
I mean, yeah, forbidden. It's edible, Harry.
Forbidden
you can
corn
eat
dog.
it.
And actually, someone telling me I can't do something makes me want to do it more.
Yeah, okay.
And what is that in the brain?
I guess we've all learnt a valuable lesson about why you shouldn't skim read scientific articles, because had you not checked that, and I had been stranded in the woods, which I'm sure after being fired from Beyond the Summit for just talking about Crest this entire series, that could happen. I would have just bit straight into the forbidden corn dog and choked to death on dry seeds.
Yeah, but if you mix those seeds up with some custard, some saffron, oh, Richard, you have quite the broth.
Party time at Richard's house.
Oh dear. No, yeah, that's good info. Thanks, Harry. I mean, I'm never going to eat them. I don't care if I'm about to die of hunger.
That's a bit petty of you, man. Like, what? You can't lower yourself to that, even in your dying breath. You won't eat a plant. All right.
Yeah, you got me there.
I would love it, like a Twix or something like that right now. But Flans, nah, man. Look, Marky, hello.
Forbidden Twix. Have two of them.
Twix. Oh, Marky's dead on the smoke fade. And now,
beginning of the end.
it is the beginning of the end, as they once called it. JT, in with an opener. Is that just extending the end? He's good for a double. He's trying to do everything he can, but now it is just JT versus 3 remaining players for FURIA. They know where he is. They've got him trapped. Your heart goes out to him. He wants to succeed. He's trying to succeed, but he can't succeed. It's FURIA locking in the victory to begin the playoffs for this squad. Quite the turnaround, right? From getting bested by the likes of Oplano at day 1 of phase 3 to now beating Extra Salt. Oh, that's exciting. Stick around. We'll be back after a break.
Well, welcome back to the CS Summit 8. We've completed the first series of the day. FURIA versus Extra Salt. It was extra close, but in the end, it's FURIA that pulls away on Train. Was a little bit worried for Extra Salt if it got that far, if I'm honest with you. I think FURIA, they've had some great results on Train. It's really sad to see it going out of the map pool if you're a FURIA fan, I think. But in the end, I think that's a fair result. I think FURIA were the better team across the 3 maps. No weirdness, no craziness.
Yeah, definitely, Richard.
Are you all right,
man?
mate?
Yeah, no, I'm doing good. If we have highlights, if we can roll them, because essentially our entire everything is about to automatically turn off in the next 40 seconds, and it is counting down, and I'm looking at it right now. So yeah, great stuff.
Are you about? You're gonna cease doing this?
You go.
You're gonna cease to exist in 40
So
seconds.
we are going to see, unless, don't worry, it's all been, it's crisis about it. We have a big button, as long as we push it, we don't disappear.
So you're in that bunker in that awful season a lot. Fantastic. Robin, why don't you talk about the game for a little bit?
Sure.
Oh, here are the highlights.
I thought you were going to have a question for me about Crest, but all right, yeah, we can talk about the game. Yeah, I mean, it starts off right. I think, Furia and Extra they win each other's maps pick. We see here Nuke. I think we were a little bit question marks coming into this. Extra they've been fantastic on this map, whereas for Furia, a little bit up in the air. You see the tendency, these lobby plays again and again, but they make it work, swapping over to Inferno, Extra to Richard, what you put it out, right? I think it's a 6-man map win streak now for Extra on that map. It comes at the side of a very shaky T side, I'd say. The constant rebuys, they know that they're close to resetting Furious money again and again. So almost every single round we see Extra kind of buying, and at the end of that stage, they do get the better of Furia there, puts them on a save and finally close out the map. We see exactly the same thing unfold on Train. The only difference here is that Extra never managed to put Furia on a full-blown save. Wins them again, a low buy round from Furia as well at later stages of the half. But yeah, absolutely, I think Furia for sure better team here today. Was looking a little bit shaky still on their T sides. I am still asking for more. You can definitely tell when they're not on point with their aim that the timing do tend to be a little bit off. But nonetheless, they get away with the W here. And as for Extra I mean, I don't know. I don't think that they played it bad today. I think we just run into the likes of Furia, and the guys are on point a little bit. Extra not really getting the dominant T sides we're used to seeing. Not the result I was expecting, but happy for Furia here.
Well, in that interview I did with JT, he did say they were very happy to play Furia. They played a lot of the NA guys, the Furia guys, not so much, and they wanted to test themselves against it. I mean, look, you can see that Extra isn't a million miles away from a Furia in terms of how they played, and that bodes really well for the future, because Extra remember, they're not meant to be in this position. They're not meant to be so highly regarded. They're essentially a new org with a team that's, bringing up new players, right, guys? I think there's a lot of positives to take from this, even though they lost today.
Yeah, it's almost like a bit of a slap of reality, right? Like they've been on such an up and up. They've been winning so many games that they weren't, expected to win. They've been underdogs and coming out on top every time. So I actually think it's kind of nice for Extra to lose a game like this finally. Obviously, it's a very close game, so could have gone either way really. But at the same time, it might be a sense of we're not there yet. We still got things to improve. We still got things to work on. We're not unbeatable, and that could be good long term for Extra. So I'm impressed at the win for Furia, but I don't think there's anything to be too disappointed about today. Extra had a great game. They're obviously now in the lower bracket of the semis, so they'll be up against Extremum next up. That's going to be another banger. Obviously, Extremum gave them a bit of a run for the money the first time around.
Yeah, well, look, we can check in with Furia, as of course we have been doing over the course of the broadcast. Vinny's going to be joining us now.
Oh, yeah, show me Vinny.
Hello, guys.
Hey, how you doing?
There he is.
Everyone's partying, dancing. Yep, good, excellent. Yep, the shirts, fantastic. Vinny, thanks for joining us. It's awesome to see you again. And, of course, great circumstances. You've got a really hard-fought victory there over a very good Extra team. How are you guys feeling coming out of that? Did we see Furia's best Counter-Strike so far?
Definitely, but we still need to improve some stuff. Like, for example, Inferno we just struggled a lot because they were managed to break our economy a lot, and I don't think it was not a setup, but we just didn't have guns and how to control the map. And on Train, I'll be honest, T-side sucks. We just won because of the 2v4, and we just keep snowballing them. And CT side, it's easy, you just stay still and kill the guys.
Well, at least Train's going out of the map pool, Vinny. I wanted to ask you about Ancient. Obviously, you guys are probably pretty focused on this tournament right now, but I just wanted to know, have you played much Ancient? Have you been putting in any practice yet? What are your thoughts on the map so far?
I mean, we definitely already just like looked at about the map, but just playing the pugs because we still need to practice train because of this tournament. So after this, we're gonna focus more on the map and see how our map pool is gonna work.
So you're one step closer to winning the whole event overall, making it to the grand final. You're in that upper final now. Who do you want to play out of Pain and Liquid? Any preferences there?
I mean, not a preference, but probably Liquid. I mean, we're kind of used to winning against them, so.
Wow.
I like
Gauntlet
that.
has been thrown down.
Yeah.
Well, look, we have to get into the next series, so we're going to love you and leave you. Vinny, thank you so much for your time. Congratulations. It's great to see Furia looking back like their old selves.
Thank you,
and
guys,
best
for
of
the
luck to
guys.
the rest of the competition.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
See ya.
I can see why he says that. I mean, absolutely.
Yeah.
Right? We saw
Big
that
fan of
again,
Cress. So
Yeah.
anyway, look, guys,
Speaking
we're
of
going to
Cress.
take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to set up the second series of the day. Pain versus Team Liquid. Pain have already got a W against them to their name. It's going to be crazy, so make sure you join us.
What do you want to say, Harry?
Hugo, man, you said you didn't see the picks. Let me tell you, right? Already in this video, it was going to be tricky for me to find maps that I look at and I go, yeah, Liquid, heavy favorites there.
Sure.
We're starting off with a bit of Nuke, right? I think that makes sense as like a Pain pick, right? Things looking good there. Liquid, they picked us too, if I'm not mistaken. I think that was the second map. That is one that makes me very, very nervous, if I'm being honest. That's a great Pain gaming map. It's one that Liquid have looked shaky on, even though they're picking into it. Honestly, I think this is a Pain Gaming 2-0. I don't know if you guys want to get on the Pain train with me.
Maybe I should.
If you don't get on the Pain train, it will run you down.
Is there room, Harry? Are there tickets left? Should
There's
I
tickets
just
left, man.
Train hop?
Nah, dude, I got like a 2-for-1 deal going right now.
Right.
Me and Hugo on the Pain train together.
Up in first class, baby.
I'm not as
Class,
bullish.
baby.
I think Liquid's going to win this. And just to clarify as well, Richard, so is this based on the interview that we had with Gabriel yesterday? Because what I took from the
it hasn't
answer
aired
there...
yet, but he also said it before that as well. So
Right, okay.
he
yeah, 'cause what
elaborated more.
Okay, yeah, because I took that his answer of like, oh, yeah, Stewie is calling a nuke because, yeah, they don't like how I call there, but he's following his calling on the other maps. But yeah, maybe Stewie is just a caller for all the maps.
Yeah, that's what he seemed to intimate when we talked about it. It seems to be a very new development, so something to keep an eye on moving forward.
Yeah, I will say as well, if we were to just look at Pain, like there are 3 teams that Pain hasn't played yet so far this event, right? It's the FURIA, it's Liquid, it's Extra Salt, maybe even Extremum. I think if we do look at Pain's road here, yeah, sure, it's impressive. But what we actually ended up seeing from EG, it wasn't impressive, right? So I think this is actually a really good test for them. We have also then seen Liquid day one. I mentioned it as well, even looking at the player camps, they just looked pissed, right? They didn't really seem like they want to be here. Different change in the camera there in terms of, how we saw the guys when they were playing yesterday. It looked like another team. Elish as well was just playing fantastically. Stewie as well kept the trend up with playing very aggressive, going for these entries. I'm sure we're gonna keep on seeing the same thing. Grim had some nice performances as well, right? We go back to it. So I do think that they do have their problems, but not as many problems as the likes of an EG. We'll see if Pain can do a repeat. As you guys mentioned, they beat him during DreamHack. Can see if they beat him here during the North American RMR. First pistol going the way of Liquid.
Yeah, easy start off to the bomb drop down vent. Oh dear, no one else made it.
Yeah.
Now they've got to try and get down, but Liquid are going to make sure that if they do, they'll be getting down in body bags. No investment, keep in mind. So it's not supposed to be anything for Pain. And so that's exactly what we'll see. Nothing. Neck is dead finally, and Liquid keep it flawless, keep 5 alive, make that money, and go into the next as a bonus.
Maybe that's a bit of a change then, if it is true that Stewie has taken over the in-game leadership fully. Does 2. Bit of more of a run and gun kind of map. We do see the tendency that we saw Stewie in on that T side, especially even on Inferno, running up Banana, running up mid, does do very similar, right? There's a lot of room there as T to be taking map control, being first one in. Excited to see. Obviously, firsthand, we have Nuke here. First weapon round here as well for Pain Gaming. 2 SMGs for Liquid, Naf and Grim. Bonus round.
Yeah, the scouts already started off. Let's see if these SMGs can do any better. Naf's lit them up. Setting Fallen up for one-shot kills off of this scout in hell. That's if he can hit them. He's going to have to give it up, back out, surrender the position. As Pain get hell control, but they'd have to go up the ladder if they want to split that A site, and Liquid are all over it right now. Fallen, he's getting walked on. Uh-oh, he's just looked away. They're running. He hears the steps. Fallen escapes safe. Where do they go from here? Back down B, it looks. 2 players walking the ramp. Naf has been waiting so patiently in this position since doing damage, not re-aggressing until now. And Elige has joined him, but he gets caught pushed up. Elige not ready for them, but he's going to go down as well. Unbelievable shots from Big Zera, and Pain on low health have taken B.
Yeah. Big stuff out of Zera there. Stewie hiding in the double door smoke. Safe is wrapping around, so he could try and trade these out. Stewie doing a great job of making this retake happen. Brings it down to a 2-on-2. Grim now running through ramp to try and join up with his teammate. Safe dead on the wrap round. Stewie 2K has a hell of a round there. Runs through the double door smoke. Guns down 2 on his way into the site. And even finishes it off with the hat trick. The defuse is in. A very exciting looking Stewie 2K to open up this game. One thing I will say, and one thing I will have to remind everyone watching about, and that is that Liquid, they're no strangers to a strong start. They're no strangers to almost winning a series in 2.
But then,
most of the time,
that's when the trouble hits.
That's when the trouble strikes.
Yeah, we have seen that even this event. Just the troubles closing games. I feel like it's a mental swap as well, because they're playing some really good CS at the start of it, and then it kind of turns sloppy a little bit. It kind of looks like they just want to close out the map and move on. Take a little bit extra gambles. We'll see. Maybe they do a better job today versus Pain. Lico with armors here. No nades though. Hoping for a bit of a 1D or plenty of 1Ds. There is some. Only get 2 kills though. And look at the difference compared to the previous series. We just saw how much money Liquid has already in this half. Compared to FURIA. Boys on the verge of being ecoed. Extra Soul trying to make that happen. At the end, didn't work out for him. 5-bet odds. Harry doesn't agree here. Yes, Pain has clear favorites to win this. Quick 2-0, he said.
Quick 2-0, I did say that. Those were my words. And I would like to take this time to remind my colleague here that we are only 5 rounds in to a 60-round game.
At least.
Oh no, it's over at 2, so... Here we go, Fallen, back of ramp with the AWP. Whoop, there you go, nice opening onto Big Zera. There's even more where that came from, and Fallen is quick to duck and weave his way out of dodge. Elige comes in to help keep this in the advantage of Team Liquid.
That flashbang got so lucky from Fallen too, because he kind of like flicks it a little bit, but it lands on the beam. Flashes Big Zera completely.
Yeah, double hell peak, one after another. Safe's now going to be ready for Stewie. Push past the hot smoke. It's a nice, clean 5-0 start for Liquid. Everything you want, everything you love.
Not worried yet.
No, I mean, I'm. You would have to be foolish to believe it's over.
How many rounds are a safe pair of rounds for Liquid?
16.
16.
No less.
That's definitely true. Harry, did you know the story of the Team Liquid logo?
Darth Plagueis.
Why?
No, sorry.
Yeah, him too.
No, I don't actually. No.
Well, so the official version is because obviously the guy who founded Team Liquid's a guy who his gamer name was Nazgul, so he's a big fan of Lord of the Rings, and you know that scene where the ring wraiths are about to take Frodo just before he gets to,
and the water horses
show
up,
and that's the official version as to why the Team Liquid logo is that horse the way it is. Of course, that's the official story. What actually happened was the founder, Victor, I get to call him that, I know him, he actually went through a bout of insanity, and like the Roman Emperor Caligula, he actually appointed a horse to be the general manager of the organization. And during that time, a lot of mistakes were made, including this logo. And yet he's always kept it as a reminder of his folly not to hire animals to esports positions in future. So a little bit of esports history there for anyone that wasn't around at the time.
Sounds like a esports BoJack kind of vibe, but without the success. Is BoJack successful?
Yeah.
That's debatable.
He's a clinically depressed alcoholic horse. I mean, make of that. Is that success?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people on the route to success seem to get lost between those two outcomes along the way, right? Now, I'm going to try and figure out how to segue this back in.
Oh, you've done it. Nice.
Oh, look, here we are, a 2-on-2. They're in the B site. B for BoJack. Oh.
The window is broken, so I like that. Safe clears a double door from the inside to allow Big to plant for him. They're going to come retake from single, though. So plant is really good right now. It's not for where Liquid are coming from. They do have to clear dark, though. Door swung. Safe not going to get any action here right now. Nice nade. It won't kill him, but it will soften him up for the retake. And now Safe peeking out from the window with a kill. Grim trying to find the hidden player inside of the site. Where has he gone to? Where is he? Big checks the bomb. He knows it's a fake. Grim tapping again, and he's going to get caught, you think. Safe swings the door and hits him in the face. It's 4 for him. And Pain on the board. About time.
Yeah. And so now, you idiots that thought Liquid were running away with this.
Oh, is this where you're calling the comeback already?
Who's laughing now? Who's laughing now? Me. That's right. Me. And my Pain Gaming boys. It's looking good. They've got their first round, and you know what they say? Getting the first, that's always the hardest. Past that, man. It's like...
Yeah. Do you know the history of the Pain Gaming logo?
No. What's this one?
Well, you see the word pain begins with a P.
Okay, I'm following.
Yeah. And so when the org was founded, the founder was like, you know, what can we really do to convey what we're all about?
Did he try a bunch of letters before he ended up with this one?
You know... A didn't quite do it. You know, it's one of the most popular. It's the shortest word, isn't it? So, you know, that was fraught with peril. Yeah, I, he thought that was too individualistic. N obviously has a negative connotation. You know, it's short for no. And in the end, it just struck upon him. You know, why not use the P? It's the first letter of pain.
The more you know.
Yeah, and you can see there's a little bit of red there. Red associated with pain, danger.
I will say, though, if you have a little bit of red in your pee, I would advise ringing your local, health service.
And funnily enough, kidney stones very often ranked as the worst type of pain.
Yes, kidney stones are no laughing matter, man.
Unless they're happening to someone you really dislike.
And then it's great.
Then they're fucking hilarious.
Here you go, you a kidney stoner?
No, Harry.
No, you don't have them.
No.
Would you like some?
What are you gonna do? Is sneak into my room when I'm sleeping, start slipping raisins
Through your urethra.
Yeah. You didn't have to say it, but you said it now. Here we are.
That might be the first time it's ever been said on air.
Yeah, maybe, and hopefully the last. 6-1.
Yeah, 6-1, man. And, you know, for anyone wondering, this is like the... This is the first act of this tale, right? And in the beginning, you know, you get to look at like your hero getting beat on by the stronger enemies, or at least that's what it looks like. But then it's the hard work, the perseverance, the pushing through, the overcoming challenges. That's where you get invested in Act 2. And that's what we're starting to border on now. Pain, they're looking to make this little redemption arc storyline happen. Long way to go to get there. Liquid aren't going to make it easy for them.
They're really not, are they? No one making mistakes in the CT side. No one over-aggressive. Liquid not giving away the kills. Look how passive these positions are. Elige could just go swinging up. He is yet to do so. He might finally bite the bullet. Fallen holding the cross as well as good information. So Elige really has no need to move. Oh, there it is. The spot goes both ways. Molly onto red. Nade as well. PKL, got to be careful. Even smoked off. That's just annoying. You want to actually play into the round. Elige will follow the molly down lower. And now PKL going wide on the smoke. Looking like a top hit. He's going to have to come in through main into this A site.
Oh, Stewie blinded by the flash, and Grim churned up as well. They will get this bomb down. Fallen, even though he's dumping nades into the site, it's not going to make a difference in terms of denying that bomb. Safe holding onto the lobby. Starting to creep himself forward, gets the better of Elige. Nafly, while he is good for the first, you're now looking at Fallen to try and make a bit of a dent from heaven. He's not getting given anything. It's not going to come free, but the flash sets Fallen up. And he catapults himself into a wayward hardzow. Now, the trade's found by Safe and Pain Gaming. They grab their second. Are we into that second act after all?
Good round here by Pain as well. We started off just regular default. Do a good job here in staying alive. And even with Elise spotting him, I actually feel like it sells the fake even more. Similar round to what we saw FURIA with, just having a guy lurk outside, fake smoke wall. Hoping that Liquid rotates down some more members, and then you have that fast inner hit. Stewie gets caught off guard a little bit, not expecting the mini push into either. Pain needs one more round here though to reset Liquid. This is another one of those low buys that they end up winning 2 rounds ago, but another inner bomb site to take. Stewie with a good hold here, Fallen here to help him out as well. Pain Gaming have a hard time stringing rounds together.
And even in the 4-1, they're not giving anything up. Liquid doing everything in their power to confirm these rounds. Not let clutches start clutching. So Safe is given nothing to work with in the 1-on-4. It's going to go out ramp. Naf's here with an orb though. Walking the angle will leave you dead. And so that is the way it goes. 7-2. And really nice upper hold from Stewie and Fallen. Both of them putting up a double kill each. And that's after Grim gets picked. So yeah, things are working well right now for Liquid. Again, Viper odds going more and more in favor of Liquid. Have they never watched them play, I wonder?
Yeah, man. I'm still feeling good about my Pain prediction. I don't know about you guys, right? But this is all going according to plan, really.
To be fair to you, Harry, if you think about every Liquid map we've watched, they've all got into a lead at the start of it, right? They go 6-1, 7-1, 8-1 up, and then that's when the problems begin. So.
Yeah, no, you are right, Richard. And that's what I'm banking on, right? I'm like banking on eventually history repeats itself. We know it does. Like once every, I think it's what, 20 years on average or something like that. One historical act will happen again. And I'm hoping
that is scientific fact. Yeah. That is literally how history works. where you were just compelled to have the exact same thing occur again for seemingly no geopolitical or societal reason. If history teaches us one thing, Harry, it is indeed that.
Oh, it's a slaughter. It's a slaughter outside. It's just a slaughter. There's no other word for it. Well, that was a fast round.
Alright.
But don't you worry, because Pain...
The more rounds that go on, the less faith I have, Harry. I think you are just jinxing it for them right now. Nice spray from a Liege. Headshots above the box.
This is actually nuts, though. Like, you know, on a real note, like, I wasn't memeing when I said I thought Pain were going to win this. They've been playing incredible CS.
Yeah.
Like, to see Liquid getting started in this fashion, that's actually exciting for Liquid.
Yeah.
This is no slouch of a team to be up against. Fallen with the AWP outside, looking to put on a helmet. Just gets ranked, doesn't he? Elige trying to hold on. All right. It's all okay. It's all under control. It's fine. Nafa's got support from Elige. And yeah, they lose Stewie. You know, what's one kill between a couple of old friends, eh? Elige holding for the cross outside. Still waiting. The bomb's going all the way back through lobby. And yet still, Hard's out. And Big Zera trying to exert Siege. Will hold on. And now it's just safe in the 1v2.
Yeah, he gets down bent though. It's a free bomb plant. No one here to stop it. Gets a plant where he chooses. Always going to be safe. You don't have that ramp info. They're coming. They're coming, all right. Down the ramp, and Elige a little late. Safe goes back to check secret. But remember, this bomb isn't... I mean, it might be for double, right? It depends where the diffuser stands, really, more than anything. Safe's looking for kills. He might have the NAF. Round the corner is faster, and it's going to be 10 for Liquid. They just keep on building, man. We talk about those 7-1, 8-1, 9-1 leads that Liquid have just dropped time after time again. This doesn't, right now, look like one of those times. They are staying strong, despite the hardships that Pain are bringing them. 10-2. And this is it. If Pain actually want to play Nuke, if they want to get in, they need to start winning rounds now.
Yeah, and I think the difference here as well, when we talk about their potential comeback, Liquid, are they going to do it again? Like, they're actually playing really well right now in terms of even team play. It's not sloppy rounds, and not rounds that goes down to the wire because Liquid are doing Liquid things, right? They're playing very well as a unit right now. They're doing really good on trading games. Even for the previous round, 3-on-3, Liquid are not